about anything, all you got to do, it's time for a haircut, I know. All you got to do is just type it in on the chat box, and then we'll get started in the conversations. And, this whole week, I got to admit, man, I've been going strong with the memes. I've been very Miami-like, if you know what I mean. I've been telling people stuff like where to go for the diners. I tell people where to go for dating. I tell people about our brand new YouTube channel. I tell people about the blogs and the podcasting and the interviews. Oh my, so many things to do on the live stream. And of course, one of the most important things that you guys should know about, absolutely must be said more than once, I have a raffle going on. Yep, $100 gift card by Uber Eats. And it's really easy to subscribe. All you got to do is go to miamicomedy.com/ make sure it's live. I don't want to be promoting something and it ain't working. miamicomedy.com/raffle. 23 days, 23 hours, 42 minutes, and 27 seconds. And what we're doing is on this giveaway, we're bringing the comedy community together. All right. Because God knows that ever since the beginning of March, we've been stagnant. We've been separated. People don't know what to do. Even the comedians are hitting me up. Manny, what can we do? There's no places to perform. Oh, how we missed the good old days. What's up, Clauzel? Hey, Clauzel, don't forget, man, I do coaching now. All right? So hit me up, man. You're like raw clay, just waiting, okay? So like I was saying, all the comedians, they've been hitting me up. It's like, yo, man, we never knew how good we had it. We never knew how good we had it, Manny. You were out there giving us stage time. We were growing as a scene. Everybody was non-toxic at your shows. You handled it. There was never any beef. There was never any shady shit going on at your shows. Now it's like, we're dying. Hey, man, c'est la vie. C'est la vie, guys. I pivoted a little bit. All right. I already got opportunities to do shows, but to be honest, man, I got to focus on bigger and better things. And, Miami comedy is, the traffic. I'm surprised, man. The traffic is growing. The community is growing. And I think, you know why? It's because of these live streams. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah. Clauzel, man, you're like the kind of talent that allows that fresh air to come into comedy. All right. I've been doing comedy. It's about to be 11 years in September. And you being somebody at your level, especially when it comes to writing the captions and kind of like echoing what I do, right? Because every time I post something, there's Clauzel with a comment. And it's a strong comment at that. Look into it, Clauzel. Look into comedy writing. You don't have to perform, but comedy content, especially on the writing part. Check out this book, Clauzel, since it's just you and me. Hang on. Check out this book, man. Comedy writing for late night TV. So on the first chapter, there's like this, here's a diagram of it. Shows you how to write like monologue jokes. All right. And dude, you got to pick this book up. It's a fat one. It's a fat book, but dude, pick this book up, write some monologue jokes, and get back at me. As a matter of fact, email me, Clauzel, manny@miamicomedy.com. Let me be your coach. Let me get you into the comedy scene. I'll show you how to do it. You won't have to maneuver through some shady, toxic people, right? You just get straight to your audience. That's probably the most important thing you can do right now, Clauzel. If you ever do consider being a comedian, don't go into the scene, go to the audience. Because when you go into the audience, it's like no one can stop you. All right. So yeah, look into that. Man. Comedy writing is your strong suit. And if you don't double down on it, if you don't invest in it, Clauzel, you would probably end up losing a talent that you could have had. All right. What do you do for a living anyways, Clauzel? You're my guest today. Love Stephen Colbert and the Jimmys. Oh, the Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, man. Jimmy Kimmel. You know, Jimmy Kimmel has such a great history in comedy. It's a very little known fact that Jimmy Kimmel has been doing a lot, but like what he does now is completely in contrast to what he did before. He was in this show called, well, it wasn't a show. It was a movie, and it's a cult movie called Windy City Heat with Perry Caravello and Don Barris and Walter Molinsky. Check out the Big Three. They're kind of like these modern day stooges. And one of the people that would be like hanging out with them would be Jimmy Kimmel. And he would be in a podcast. Jimmy Kimmel will be in the background, like gassing on the characters. It's great. What's up, Alexander 305? Welcome to the chat. I just watched Rob Schneider's new Netflix special. Dude, I've been out of it. I've been out of comedy specials for a while now. I've just been writing my own stuff, to be honest, man. Writing my own stuff, creating content, and connecting people. Like, that's all I've been doing in the comedy side of things. And to be honest, man, I can't stand stand-up comedy anymore. Stand-up comedy to me is like, unless I really like the guy, to me, it's just talking. Dude, that's how far I've gotten into stand-up comedy. That to me, it's just like I filter out everything and I just see a guy or a girl talking. It's like, oh, they're just gonna talk. Here we go. No, but some of my favorite comedians, man, every time they go up to talk, I listen because I already know they're great, you know? And I think that's like here's a free coaching lesson for you, Clauzel. Stand-up comedy can be like a catch-22 because you can be talented, but unless you're famous, no one cares. You know what I mean? So when you do stand-up comedy, it's better to get the skill and then move on. Hey, Juanita Anderson. Oh, hey, Juanita. I know you. How are you? Hope everything's okay. So yeah, it's a catch-22, Clauzel. You want to get the skill, but then once you get the skill, do better things. Because if you try to pursue a career in stand-up comedy, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, it probably won't go anywhere. Everyone's like, "Oh, chase the dream. You never know." Yeah, they tell you that because they already made it. But there's a lot of people that didn't make it that you never heard from that tried really fucking hard. You know what I mean? Really hard. So get the skill of a stand-up comedian, but then do something else. That's coaching right there. That's probably really good advice. If I were to tell anybody that's starting off that wants to be a stand-up comedian, it would be that. Get the skill and make it a skill that you continue working on. Don't make it a skill like, okay, I got a skill. I can do stand-up comedy. That's it. I'm a stand-up comedian. It's like, no, keep doing stand-up comedy. Like, if you can get a gig, go get a gig. If you can go out and do an open mic, go do an open mic, right? Build that up. Build up the ability to talk in front of strangers and making them laugh. Okay, but once you get that skill, go do something else. Because no one can do that. Now, I wouldn't say no one, but a lot of people can't do that. But once you've got that figured out, dude, go out and start a business, right? Be the guy that like, hey, how's everybody's meal tonight? Huh? Everybody's doing all right. Hey, are you guys dating? Ho, ho, are you the third wheel? Oh, you must be so jealous. Hey, I'll give you a hint, guys. If the third wheel picks up the tab, he probably has a better chance with yo girl. So make sure he doesn't do that. You know what I mean? Like that little fast thinking kind of thing. Dude, you do that. And as someone that does stand-up comedy, you can go far because you're bringing people together. But if the only thing you do is you just go up on stage and you're just like, oh, I'm going to make strangers laugh. It's like, dude, what are you doing? You're just going to make strangers laugh, right? Like on purpose, like, oh, I'm going to go do a gig tonight. I got to go wait for the next one now to go make strangers laugh. There's not a lot of value in it, you know? So there you go, Clauzel. Free coaching session. Get the sitcom. No, the sitcom was back in the 90s. That was The Exit. The sitcom was the 90s version of a comedian exit. Exit the back and forth of $25 gigs and chicken wings and free beer. What's up, Mako? What's up, JTB? Welcome to the show. If you guys want to talk about anything, just put it there on the chat. You are the guest. Salty Sam, what's going on? I can't stand stand-up as you do stand-up. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Well, again, man, what I say, you see, you're not soaking in the coaching lesson. You still want to polish yourself as a comedian. You got to polish yourself. Continue polishing yourself, and don't ever end polishing yourself. What I'm saying is, don't make a living pursuing stand-up comedy. You know what I mean? What's up, Ellie Petty? Don't pursue to make a living as a stand-up comedian. It's a lot harder. It's very romantic when you hear the stories. Oh, back in the day, man, I used to grind open mics. I used to go up 8 times a night in the streets of New York, just driving cab after cab. I don't know how I would make money for the cab, but I would ask for tips after the show. And then I hit the cab up and be like, yo, take me down to the comedy club on 8th Street. Pulled up to 8th Street. There's 2 lovely girls standing outside. I'm about to go and be like, hey, ladies, step inside. I'm about to make everybody laugh. You go up, start killing in front of an audience of 4. And 2 of those ladies that were outside were in the audience. And then I walked out hand in hand. The thing is, I couldn't afford a hotel. Oh, my God. That story sounds amazing, bro. The life and times of a stand-up comedian in New York. Yo, I want to be a part of that. Rest in peace to clubbing. Rest in peace not only to clubbing, man, but all performance arts. All performance arts, all DJs. What are DJs doing now? DJs are not doing live streams and shit, right? Like they're partying in your living room by yourself. That's how bad people love partying, man. Like I always have a gas whenever I see a DJ saying they're going to do a live stream DJ set. Be like, oh shit, really? You're going to beat my Spotify playlist? What do you got? What do you got? And it's just him like in his bedroom with headphones on. Man, you got skinny. Yeah, man, I've been working out. Fuck. Yeah, man, I've been working out every day. So every dollar I make, I just invested in the gym. I invested in the business, and I'm just living life, man. No, I also went vegan, so I'm super healthy right now. I'm feeling great. So yeah, JT Bomb. What is it? JT Bombstark. You bike? No, I run. I don't do drugs anymore, so I just get runner's high. JT Bombstark. So check this out. So like DJs, right? Like they would be spinning in like their bedrooms and shit. And they're acting like they're still in the club. You know, they're spinning. And they're checking for songs. Dude, you've got your own mix on this side. The people are listening to your music on that side, but they still want to keep the motions going. Oh, I don't need my headphones. I could just listen through my computer speakers. Fuck it. The people don't know that. And then when they start going like this, like if you're in your bedroom with your wife, just laying down there with a bag of popcorn, just doing it with her. Just, yo, he's killing it. I don't know how they do it, man, but DJs have a lot of success streaming live. Have you guys ever heard of this show called London? No, what was it? The Boiler Room. Are you guys familiar with The Boiler Room? I don't know what to tell you, but if you've got to see live parties where you're not a part of the party, what does that say about you? What does that say about you as an individual that you're there by yourself and you're cooking dinner, right? And you're like, I want to go see a live party that I'm not in. Let me go see how much fun somebody else is having on the other side of the world. And in the Boiler Room, there's a DJ and he's surrounded by people and he's playing the hits. And then you're just there watching. You're just there. Just, yo, man, that looks like a lot of fun. Dude, watching somebody partying on a live stream is probably the most masochistic thing you can do as a party person. Right? That's like a heroin addict watching a movie about heroin addicts when there's no more connections that he knows. It's like, oh, how great would it be to take a hit of that? Oh, right. Watching live stream parties, man, how is that fun? How is that entertaining? This is party blue balls. Let's see. Shipping Express. Oh, that's great, man. It's coming down to the point that the people listening to the show are shipping. Hey, by the way, speaking of Shipping Express, isn't there something going on with the USPS that they're not going to get any more funding from the government or something? Isn't that wild? Is that the story that the United States Postal Service is no longer going to get money? Is that what's going on? Did I read that correctly? Because if that's true, that's crazy. How are we going to get the mail? FedEx. The only mail we get anyways is Amazon. They got their own mail service. When was the last time you got a letter, like an actual letter from someone you love? When was the last time you got a letter from somebody you cared about? Nobody is your pen pal anymore, right? Nobody's sending you, hey, my love, I'm over here in the base of America over in Guam, and I just like to say that I'm here in the barracks thinking about you. I hope to see you soon. No, you just send her a text. Yo, what up? Right? The only thing you get in the mail these days is just advertisements. So, of course, the United States Postal Service is going down. You're not getting any more letters from anyone you care about. It's always just credit cards, lawyers after they find out you got a ticket, and maybe even going to jury duty. That's it. Advertisements, lawyers, and jury duty. That's all you get in the mail. The only thing that you really get in the mail that you anticipate is an Amazon package. Be like, yo, finally this thing showed up. Here's my Amazon package, right? But no one is sending letters to nobody anymore. It makes sense. Of course, the United States Postal Service is going down. Right? The USPS used to send important letters about the war by horseback. Hey, horseman, take this letter over 500 miles that way. Just keep going that way. They don't even got an address. When you're in World War I, they don't got an address for you. There's trenches of the Americans 500 miles that way. Just go that way until you see trenches. Good luck. Yeah. Those days are over. All you do is send a text message now. Hey, yo, man, just to let you know, we're still here in the trenches. Hold back. Don't send any army troops this way because we're still in barrage. That's it. That's it. You guys ever seen the movie 1915? Was it 1915 or 1918? Movie. Let me see. 1917. Check out the movie 1917. Great movie, by the way. Great movie. 1917 is a movie about two troops during, it was 1917. Yeah, exactly. There are two troops, right? During World War I. And they had to deliver a letter from one trench all the way down past enemy lines to another trench. And that guy lost his friend. Spoilers, sorry. The guy lost his friend and he was alone going down that way, right? And as I was watching this movie, I was like, this movie's awesome. But at the same time, this movie would have probably never happened if text messaging existed. Don't send backup. Period. SMH emoji. Don't send backup. Yo, what's up, Rusios? I'm convinced all mail carriers have in their bag is election ads and bills. Bro, not even, it's no longer just election advertisements in the mail. I get text messages and phone calls all the time. And it's just people like making me go vote. It's like, dude, yes, of course I'm going to go vote. Can we count on your ballot? Yeah, why the fuck do you need to know if I'm going to put in a ballot or not? You're going to vote, right? It's almost like it's threatening. When they give you a call for voting, it's like they're threatening you. Hey, yo, what's up, man? This is Sally from so-and-so forums, and we just like to see if we can count on your vote. Yeah, I'm going to vote. What's it got to do with you? All right. We're counting on you. Goodbye. Slow hang up. They might as well just call and say, who you voting for, bro? Be honest. Can we count on you to vote for Kanye? Yo, is anybody getting phone calls? Have you gotten any flyers for Kanye yet? I've gotten Trump flyers. I've gotten Biden flyers, but I have yet to get Kanye flyers. Kanye doesn't even need flyers. Kanye could just send you a mixtape and be like, vote for me. Yo, if Kanye went on live stream and just goes, everybody that votes for me is getting Yeezys, there's going to be more people in line for those Yeezys than there will be over at the at the voting ballots. Yo, those Yeezys are mine. We're waiting for those Yeezys to come around. Omarito, what's up, Inexplicable? Welcome back. We are talking about USPS. We're talking about the votes, the voting election that's coming up, and we're talking about yeah, that's pretty good. That's two good topics. That's two solid topics to have a conversation on. Yeah, man, who are you guys voting for? Put it on the chat. I dare you. Who are you voting for? Yo, man, let me tell you guys something right here, right now, man. If you tell someone that you're voting for Trump, you might as well just put out I got a feeling that it's coming to the point that assassination attempts are going to be made for Ron Paul. Assassination attempts are going to be made if you say you're voting for the wrong person. Inexplicable says he's voting for Ron Paul. All right. Inexplicable, with your avatar, looks like you're definitely voting for Kanye. You look like you listen to Kanye in his golden era. The Graduation album was the shit, bro. Yeah, I was never a fan of Kanye, man. I never fell for Kanye. I never fell for Eminem either. Like all these rap stars, I got a lot of fame when I was younger. I never got into it. In middle school, it was Eminem. Like all my friends loved Eminem. They even dyed their hair blonde, like they bleached it. That's not a good idea. They blonde their hair. They blonded their hair. They bleached it, and then they actually started wearing the white tees. Oh shit, I am too. Well, whatever. But this was in middle school, right? And then in high school, everybody loved Kanye. Everybody loved the Graduation album. And I was like, dude, I like Wu-Tang. I don't know. I like DJ Quick. I don't know who these new guys are. Bro, back in the day when I was young, I would listen to the old school 90s, and then the early 2000s came in, and I was like, yo, man, who are these youngins listening to these youngins, man? This ain't my style. I agree. I didn't feel Yee either. Yeah, bro. I never got it. I never understood it. But he got a lot. He must be doing something right. He must be doing something right that I never understood. You know what I mean? He's probably got like that gift that you can't see. Like, is it probably because I'm missing the gift? I don't know. For me, it was Atmosphere, A$AP Rock. Dude, I fucking love A$AP Rock. What? A$AP Rock is the shit. Atmosphere is good too. What Ugly Looks Like. What's the name of that album that made him famous? Everybody Loves Ugly. Ugly is Beautiful. Something like that. And his face like, all right. What's up, JJ? Welcome to the chat. JJ is a new star, a new pop star kind of guy. He loves all the trap music. As a matter of fact, my good friend Rudy, which won Best Comedian 2019, called JJ a mumble comic. I will never forget that night. We listened to Uncle Luke and Trick Daddy. Dude, those are the kinds of songs. Uncle Luke and Trick Daddy, thank God for them. People wouldn't be twerking the way they are today in Miami if it wasn't for Uncle Luke and Trick Daddy. So shout out to them for putting out amazing anthems. And that from Miami, of all places, you know. Hernando, what's going on, man? Yo, JJ, you like Uncle Luke and Trick Daddy? Is that your style? Mumble comic is funny. Dude, if you knew who JJ was, Inexplicable, it's your B-day. No, it's not. Inexplicable, if you know who JJ was, like if you met him or seen him perform, you know exactly what I mean when we call him a mumble comic. Like the guy looks just like a fucking clout rapper from like 2025. Like he looks from the future. He's got Naruto shirts on. He goes on stage and he talks so fast that it's just, you got no choice but to laugh. You know what I mean? So everyone's just sitting there like, yo, that guy is hilarious. Tell me one JJ joke. Tell me one JJ joke. I don't know what he said, but it was hilarious. Oh, man, what's going on? Legalintel. What's up, Danny BL? Nope. Uncle Luke, it's your B-Day. Oh, I see what you mean. Go, Sarah. It's your birthday. Go, Tammy. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Bro, that song is so, that song is like a children's song. They play that in children's parties. Yo, Uncle Luke and Two Live Crew, they made so many dirty songs. That's the great legacy about Two Live Crew and Uncle Luke. Like, they made so many dirty songs. Pop that coochie, baby, pop that coochie, hey, don't stop, get it, right? They did all those hits, and then they sat down one day at a writers meeting, and they're like, hey guys, look, we've been doing a lot of dirty songs. Why don't we do one for the kids? Why don't we do a song that's good for the whole entire family? Like, they could play it in children's parties. Go, Tamara, it's your birthday. Go, Sam, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Oh, man. Yo, shout out. That was such a business move. I could totally tell. That was such a business move on their end. They were just like, yo, we've got to access a whole new demographic of people in a whole different age range. And we got to make them feel like, our music is acceptable. And then those kids that listen to Go, It's Your Birthday, they grew up and then they're like, oh shit, these guys are dirty as hell. I love it. So now you grew up listening to Two Live Crew because it was your birthday, right? What a great connector. I was exposed to the Two Live Crew ever since I was 8 years old. Oh, man. Pop that coochie. Hey, pop that coochie, baby. Pop that coochie. How do you know the lyrics to those songs? You're only 13. 5 years ago, they played It's Your Birthday, and I was hooked ever since. And now, because of the Two Live Crew, I now know what a coochie is. And all I want to do is see them pop that coochie. Oh, man, I love it. Clauzel, and if you're fresh off the boat, you listen to Pitbull. Yo, I used to listen to Pitbull. I got a mixtape from Pitbull before he was famous. I got an actual mixtape from Pitbull. It was burned on a CD. It was handed out somewhere. I forgot where. It was burned on a CDR. And I remember that when Pitbull started getting big, I sold the mixtape on eBay for $75. I'll never forget that. I had an actual burned mixed CD by Pitbull. And then when he got famous, I put it on eBay. I put it on eBay and it sold for $75. I'll never forget that. I was like, yo, this guy is way more famous than I thought right now. You know what I mean? To score $75 off something that was free. That's what's great about mixtapes. When you're a nobody, you get a bunch of mixtapes out. And then when you become somebody, those mixtapes end up being like an asset, right? Like when you buy art and you got art on the wall, it's like one day this is going to be worth a lot of money. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes your grandpa's art piece won't make it, right? You got a photo of a boat with a dog in it, whatever, right? It doesn't sell. Your grandpa didn't make it as an artist. But somebody giving you a mixtape might make it one day, and then you're going to look at it. You're like, yo, I got his mixtape, and he gave it to me for free. And now you go on eBay, you flip it, you can make $7,500 off the bat. Go to he's got a Naruto shirt. Is the part of the act? If you're selling dope, you listen to Rose. Nah, listen to reggaeton if you're fresh off the boat. Second generation Miami listens to Pitbull. Yeah, you know what? You got a point, inexplicable. It is second generation. I agree. And if you listen, and if you're a crackhead, you listen to Stitches. Bro, the fact that I know who he is, I remember he was on the news like a few years ago. I listened to Pitbull in Tallahassee at a school or something. Like 2000, Mr. 305, worldwide till you die. Yeah, man, Pitbull, he really did come up, man. And you know what made him so successful? The fact that he was an entrepreneur. He wasn't just an artist. He was an entrepreneur. And in order for you to make it as an artist, you have to be an entrepreneur. Because if not, you're just going to be signing contracts you're going to regret eventually. So, yeah, man, Pitbull is a really good example of someone that made it and then used his fame to his own benefit rather than some guy making him sign a contract. It's like, all right, we're going to manage you. We want all the money. And we're going to make sure that you're covered all the way until the end of your career. All right, it's the end of my career. How am I covered? Oh, you got a 401k with like 25K. You good. Just go ahead and marinate on those $25,000 that we put on your retirement fund. And all the best to you, buddy. Oh, wait, how much my album selling for? That is non-disclosable. That is now the company's property. Please go enjoy your retirement funds. Thank you. Now I got to work at Publix. I know somebody. Oh, man. All right, guys. That was great. Nice little jam session. All right. If you guys haven't done so yet, go to miamicomedy.com/raffle. Hang on. All right, go there. And don't forget to be a part of the raffle. We're giving away a $100 Uber Eats gift card so that you can eat whatever you want. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6 o'clock. You sound like you know See Me Entertainment Lawyers, Manny. No, it's not that I know them. It's I know about it. Remember, man, I do stand-up comedy, okay? And, the things I've heard, the things I've seen, and the people I book, and the way they act, the way the whole business is, the industry, the way I see it, right? If you were to look at an industry at an angle, you're going to see that there's a lot of shit going on that prevents a lot of people from being successful. And the only way to assure success is to get it on your own, bro. All right. So miamicomedy.com is how I get mine as a comedian, as a relatively unknown comedian. I mean, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers, and I still made a living off of it. All right. You got to take control of your own career as an entertainer. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Have a great night.